So you've been at this product biz for a while and are probably wondering what's next. What are the next steps to scale and grow your business, and how do you ensure that your brand doesn't hit a plateau and start declining? There's a big difference in thinking about short-term strategy to get your shop going and then considering how you'll continue to grow for the long term once you get there. In today's video, we're talking about smart moves for scaling your business so it'll be successful for years to come. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If we haven't met yet, I'm Kate. I'm a wife, mama, Etsy seller, and business coach, and I'm here to help you start and scale your online business so that you can make a full-time income doing what you love. Like I mentioned before, this video is all about growing and scaling your business once you've already gotten started on Etsy or another marketplace to see it reach that next level. Even if you just started your business, it's never too early to be thinking about long-term strategy in this way. So let's dive in. The first thing you'll need to think about for scaling your business is how to automate or streamline your processes. This can look like a lot of different things, but one of the main ways to do this is by hiring outside help. When you bring on team members to help you, you're going to be outsourcing certain tasks to them that will then free up your time for the things that you absolutely need to be doing or really love to do in your business. As your business grows, you will eventually hit a ceiling or the point where you have reached your max capacity for what you can do as one person. When you've reached that point, you really can't go any further in terms of growing or scaling your business because you only have so many hours in the day and you can only complete so many tasks yourself. This is why it's really important to be thinking ahead and planning for when you might want to bring on a team member and what you could outsource to someone else. This will help to streamline your workflow and open up your business's potential for growth. There are a lot of different roles that you can bring on a team member for, so that's completely up to you, but I would think about tasks that are easy to train someone else in that you don't particularly enjoy or need to do yourself. These could be things like helping with your email copywriting, managing your social media accounts, helping with the actual creation or production of your products, packaging and shipping, and the list goes on for things that you could hire help for. There are a lot of different ways too to find people to help you, but one of them is to hire a freelancer from a website like Fiverr or Upwork. These are websites where freelancers register and you can actually search through them, look at their previous work, see their budget and their cost and what all their work includes, and then interview them and go from there in terms of hiring someone. If you don't want to go that route, you can always look in your local community for people that you might already know or have as an acquaintance that might have the skills that you need. Either way, when you have someone on board, you want to make sure to take the time to really train them well and set very clear expectations of what you need help from them with and what you're expecting of them from the very beginning so there's no confusion. All right, the next thing you can do in terms of scaling is thinking about starting your own website. Selling on a marketplace like Etsy or eBay or Amazon can be really good for a lot of different reasons, but you might reach a point where you decide that you'd like to have your own website. There are a lot of pros and benefits to owning your own website. There's no constant algorithm changes, no transaction fees, no chance of having your shop closed or suspended at a moment's notice, and the capability to totally customize it in appearance to what you really like aesthetically. If you're thinking along these lines, you could either choose to sell on both your marketplace and your own website. So you might have a shop on Etsy as well as your own website, or you might eventually grow to the point where you feel like you're done on your specific marketplace and you want to totally transition your business over to your website, which can be done as well. There are so many options out there for building a website, but I want to tell you about one that is super easy to use and affordable, and that is the sponsor of today's video, Zyro. Zyro is a website builder that is extremely intuitive and one of the most user-friendly ones I've seen. You can literally have your website up and running and looking professional within a few minutes. No coding skills needed. There are so many great features that you can use on Zyro. You can start building your website from scratch or use one of their designer-made templates, which is my personal favorite way to go, and you can filter the templates to see exactly the kind you want and choose the one you like best. Then you can add new pages and click to add new sections on the page you're editing and choose from the different section options like adding a gallery, a contact form, a footer, and a ton more. You can also add elements like a button or an image just by dragging and dropping where you want it. This kind of drag and drop editing is honestly the best. It's what makes the whole process so much smoother and quicker. I also love their styles feature, which allows you to choose specific global styles for color schemes, font, and buttons that'll apply the changes across your whole site. You can also click this handy little chat button to get help 24/7 from their support team if you need it. Websites that are built with Zyro load extremely fast, giving your users a great experience and helping your site rank higher on search engines. I love how affordable Zyro is and the fact that they offer a 30-day money-back guarantee in case case you decide you need to cancel your subscription. They're also offering a limited time offer, which will give you an exclusive discount of up to 71% off plus 3 months free and a custom domain with any yearly plan. Just use the code KATE at checkout or click on the link below to try it out. All right, the third strategy for scaling your business is to consider how to broaden your reach. By this point, you've likely already grown your business to a certain extent and already have a little bit of an audience, maybe a bigger audience built up. But in this step, we're thinking about how to actually continue broadening your reach to engage new customers. This can happen in a lot of different ways, but the main two I want to bring up are thinking about new types of products that you could offer that would go along with your brand, or thinking of new ways of advertising that you haven't tried before. So the first one, offering new types of products, doesn't mean you're going to start a completely new shop, although you could if you wanted to. But what I'm talking more about here is brainstorming what types of products you could expand your current product line to offer that would still be consistent with your brand and your brand messaging. You want to find products that you don't necessarily offer yet, but that are in your niche that could go along with the products you've already established. Expanding your product offerings is one really great way to broaden your reach and bring in new customers. The second one I mentioned is thinking of new ways of advertising that maybe you haven't tried yet. So this could be organic or paid advertising. You might think of branching out onto a new social media platform that you haven't been on yet. You might think of ways to grow and build your email list. You might find influencers or podcasters or bloggers to reach out to feature you in their media. There are so many different ways to do this, but when you're trying to grow and scale, you really want to be creative and think outside of the box that you've been living in already. The more brand touch points you have, the better. So this route is definitely worth some thought. I would encourage you here to just take one thing at a time. Don't feel like you have to branch out to all of these different platforms at once, but think about what could be the most beneficial for your company at the point that it's at and take on that one new thing. And once you've mastered that and grown that a bit, move on to the next. So just to recap, the 3 main points we talked about today for growing and scaling your business are considering how to automate and streamline by possibly bringing on new team members, starting your own website, and brainstorming how to broaden your reach. I hope you found some great value in these strategies. And if you do, would you hit the thumbs up button for me and consider subscribing to the channel and turning on your notification bell so you won't miss any of our new weekly content. Don't forget to click the link in the description box below to try out Zyro if you're interested in building your own website, and we'll see you soon.